Oh, good morning, Verishop. I look like a troll. Good morning. Um, Hello. I'm gonna wait a minute until some people who I know are join us. Let me get my cat. Hi. How's everybody doing? This is Alphonse. Alphonse, say hello. Hello. Oh. We'll wait a minute. Today we're going to be talking about the Guide Beauty Eyeliner and Applicator. I have it here with me, but we're also going to use it as an opportunity to do a little get ready with me and talk about what I'm doing for my makeup like every day during the holiday season, and also just like my favorite things. Cat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I look horrible and I'm really self-conscious. Okay, so the first thing that I have been loving, look, I've used so much of it, is the Gucci Beauty Primer. I'm usually not a fan of things with fragrance, but I adore this. So this is the Serum Beauty Fluid Silk Primer. If you have an aversion to anything floral smelling, you don't want to try this. Period. Let's get that on all over. Up next, I am using, and I've been using this for a month or so now. It is the Lisa Eldridge foundation. So I got the shade 9, which is too light. So I am mixing it with one of my favorite mixing foundations as well. I'm mixing it with my NARS Natural Radiance. I love, if you have a foundation that's to this or to that, the Natural Radiance kind of agrees with all other foundations, really. And my body is very tan, so this will match. But the Natural Radiance mixes quite well with basically every other foundation. Hopefully today I am going to the DMV and getting my driver's license renewed, so this beat better be good because it's going to be on my license for the next however many years. We're just beauty blending in. I hope everybody is having a happy Tuesday. If I keep going like this, it's because I have a mirror right here. I actually could probably slide it over and then I don't have to do that. I do run the risk of it knocking over my phone though. That's okay. We're learning here on Verishop. We're learning. If you hear any strange noises, it is my cat being an absolute beehole. So it's good medium coverage. Not too much, yeah? Kind of just going back in with whatever was extra. Because I usually work, if I'm doing makeup on myself, I work from my hand. If I'm doing makeup on a client, obviously I work from a palette because I'm not a cave troll. The lighting is so strange. Hopefully the sun comes through in a minute or two. We'll get that good lighting, y'all. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to conceal. I conceal with 2 concealers. So I do the NARS Radiant Creamy for coverage, just in there. I will do it in the middle of my forehead because I have a spot. And we'll use that. For all of my flesh colored products, I'm using the same side of my beauty blender. And that's because I use a lot of cream products when I do one face. So you want to make sure that you kind of consistently use one side of your beauty blender when doing your makeup. I usually do foundation, contour, blush, and highlight. Next, I'm going to conceal the outer part of my eyes, and this is also my highlight. So that was the NARS Radiant Creamy. This is the Clé de Peau. I get it in, it is, I don't even have the shade. I think it's Ochre 10. Right down the middle of the nose, middle of the forehead, and chin. Kind of like very cool. I don't know. Again, oh geez. I'm literally working off a window ledge, so have patience. I'm gonna start with the bigger areas. So I use this for coverage, but also mostly to highlight. It gives a little bit more dimension to my pale face. This you want to be careful with. I pinch my beauty blender and scoot it down the middle. If this isn't perfectly blended, if your nose isn't perfectly blended, let me show you. If it's not perfectly blended, that's okay. At least your nose, not anything else. If your nose isn't perfectly blended, that's fine. Because it will be. I'm going to move you a bit. Perhaps that lighting is a little bit better. Perhaps I'll come closer as well. Okay. Why is the lighting so strange? Better. Excuse me. Okay. Concealer, foundation on. My mirror is now over here. Next we're gonna do my brows, and this is something I get asked about a hell of a lot because I have a lot of brows. So I have a ton of these because I'm a professional makeup artist. These are disposable mascara wands. You can get them on Amazon. So what I'm doing is I'm brushing up my brows. This has nothing on it. Giving them a nice brush up at first. See that? Now I'm going with lash glue. I use this kind, which is the Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive by Duo. And I'll come in closer. Tap, 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 tap. Do not use too much. Don't use too much. Those bitches ain't moving. I have a bug in my room. Annoying. Okay. See the difference? Close that up. You want to get to these as soon as possible because when you put obviously, when you apply lashes, the lash band adheres pretty quickly and then you have that trouble of getting it off. It does the same thing in your eyebrows. So you want to apply it to your eyebrows very quickly. And you don't want to comb it through too much. I just combed this one through a little bit too much because I was trying to get that stupid freaking bug. Oh my gosh, the light is so terrible. But do you see how it's kind of gotten flaky now? We can fix it. There is nothing I can't come back from. So we are going to next draw in the lines of my brows, and I'm using just a pen. I'm not a huge fan of this one, so we'll skip the brand. Just any eyeliner will work, honestly. There we go. So we have a nice filled in brow here. This is just a fluffed out brow, not filled in. I'm going to go in and fill it in. There we go. So brows are done. For those of you just joining, I do not waste my money spending $25 on a pot of brow wax or something like that. You should either use glycerin soap from Whole Foods, unscented and uncolored, or what I use, some Duo lash glue, like a drag queen. So this is our base so far. Not bad. I wish the lighting was good, but that's fine. I think next what we'll do is I'll finish up the face. So I do a cream base of everything. Again, kind of like a drag queen. Sorry. And I use these contour sticks from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the medium dark one. These are really cool. They're like a bingo stamper. And you just stamp it all over. Just like that. Now, remember what I said about my beauty blender, how one side is for flesh colored things, one side is for contour colored things, and then this is highlight and blush. Well, this is when we get to use the second side. I start with where there's less product because you don't want to deposit all of this extra product up on the top. So we're going to take the beauty blender here and bounce it up and into the hairline. I just have like a really big forehead. So this will help make the forehead look a little smaller, hopefully. These are like never, ever in stock. Don't ask your local Charlotte Tilbury counter. They're not in stock. They're going to get their website stocked first. So if you miss the website restock, then you can check a store. But there's no way if their website doesn't have it, that like a standalone Charlotte counter won't have it. Take it from someone who used to work there. Taking my foundation side, I'm just cleaning up my contour bit. And we're going to go in with the, I think this is the peach. Let me see. This is Peachgasm, whatever. It is also almost empty. Let's see if there's anything left. Here we go. Cute. And now we use the butt end of the beauty blender, as I like to call it. And like I said, this is the first base. So if these colors aren't as pigmented as you are imagining on yourself, if you're recreating this at home, don't worry about it. I mean, you're going to be able to control the opacity with the powders that you have. So you'll be fine. I'm going to next use my Dior Backstage and a brush and dip into the medium dark color here first. And now we're doing our powder layers over our creams. So saturating the brush, as you can see, only use clean brushes. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have enough that I can just wait and then clean them all at the end of the month, and it takes hours. Don't reuse brushes. Keep them clean. It will make your skin nice and clear, and it'll make your makeup nice and clean, and it just goes on better. So clean brushes always. And we're going in with the bronze. And I'm kind of going where I went in with that Charlotte. I'm stamping the product on to get the color and then circular motions all around. The further down you hold the brush, the lighter hand you will have. And that applies to everything. Anytime you're doing your makeup, if you are saying, oh, you know, I have a cat. Hi, baby. If you're saying that you're like eyeshadow makes you look like you have a bruise or something like that, you're probably holding your brush like this, which is depositing a lot of color, which is stiffening the brushes really hard. So now I'm going back up to the top here. So yeah, hold your brush a little bit further back. You'll apply less product, have a softer finish. I'm doing something that Miss Bobbi Brown herself taught me, which is to take your bronzer down the neck, and that will join your body color with your face color. And why is my cat going crazy? Do you hear him? So we're taking the bronzer down the neck. Now I'm going to take just a pinch of this dark color. That one. That much. Nothing. And I'm just popping it right there. Just some extra dimension. Baby, what are you doing? Do you hear him? Alphonse, come here. Come here. My handsome prince. Should you like to say hello? That's a no. I'm going to next do my nose contour. Same palette. This is the brush that I'm using here. This is my favorite nose contour brush, so I brought it out specifically for this. Hi, baby. Hello. Say hello. Hi. Cute boy. All right, so I'm going in, holding my brush further down, swishing it in the brown, nice and saturated, giving it the good old tap. And I need a mirror closer up to do this. Not that mirror because it's so messy. Much better. Okay. So you want the color to be the darkest here because this is what's going to make the nose illusion smaller. I have a very round nose here and my nasal labial folds are quite noticeable right there. So I taper my nose down. Some people just go down the sides and that's great, especially if you've got an already kind of thinner nose. I don't. I'm not graced with that. So I'm taking this color. I hope I'm close enough. I cannot get physically any closer. Maybe I can. Let's try this. Okay, better. And I'm going right in here. And I'm dusting that color. See? You can already see that it's a bit darker. I almost went into this sparkly gold eyeshadow. And I'm missing my favorite color from this shadow palette. Oh my god. Thanks, Tom Ford. Nice $80 eyeshadow palette where the eyeshadows fall out. Just saying. If I had paid for that, I would be mad, but I didn't. So, and we're going to take it down. I think this view is better. So we're starting where I was now, but bringing it higher than you might think. Higher on the nose than you might think. And bringing it down. Now, it kind of looks like I got punched. That's normal. We're going to do the other side now, just a bit quicker because we are already at about a half hour. I always turn my nose when I do this because I think it brings the taper in a little bit better. And then I do the bottom. From there, your nose is not done. If I left the house with my nose like this, there's a problem and come at me immediately. We're going to use the, oh my God, what is happening with my cat? I love this. This is the Kimchi Chic powder. I love it because it comes in a big giant vat. And I appreciate that. I have a bunch of these sponges again, when I do makeup on other people. And what I'm doing is I'm going to use this. I put product on one side. Can you see it? There you go. Oh, you almost saw it. There you go. So I'm taking that product and I'm depositing it like this. Do you see that? Like that. Same thing on the other side. Cool. And then I'm like face down dabbing it. Can you see that it's on the tip there? No, you can't. Okay. But I'm taking it and I'm going to pop it down the middle of my nose. There you go. I'm going to take the excess and I'm kind of going to do a little bit of that. Close the powder so I don't make a mess. I'm taking the clean side of my powdered sponge, yes, and my brush that I just used, and I'm just dusting off any of that excess brown. There's still going to be some on there, and that's okay. It's actually helpful to blend it. I just don't want to deposit any new color, really. I want to move around the old color. And now I'm just going to dust this in. You don't want to brush it off. You want to dust it into the skin. Just blending. I hope I don't get in trouble for listening to music doing this. I just thought about that. Oh well. Listening to some BTS. Map of the Soul 7. Hi, baby. Hi. Why do you keep coming over to me and crying? He wants to get his makeup done too. Because you're already so beautiful. You don't need it. You don't need it, baby. You don't need your makeup done. No, you don't. Okay, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. I gotta keep going, Alphonse. I'm sorry. We're on a strict schedule here on Verishop. I'm going to go in next with some blush over top of that cream blush that we just put on. Yes? Yes. Using my favorite. This is the Tom Ford shade and Illuminate in Explicit Flesh. They say you're supposed to take one color or the other. I don't. So I take my brush. I use a huge brush. And I dunk it in right in the middle between the two. I don't swish it. I don't swirl it. Right in the middle. So I have half light, half dark. I want to get a little more light. Hold on. Okay. I want to turn my brush sideways so the dark color is at the bottom. Very important. And then I'm going to tap very, very lightly, kind of in the middle of my face first, because you don't want to deposit too much color right here, but you also don't want to be super, super back here, like very draped in 80s. So I'm going to start right here and tap and deposit more color slowly. There we go. Just how I like it. So again, remember, hi, honey. Hi. Darker color on one side, lighter color on the other. Keep it the same that you just had it. I took way too much. And then you want to turn your brush to the darker sides at the bottom. And then always just a little bit of this excess. Hi, bud. Right on the tip of the nose here. Hi, baby. My next step, we're still on skin. I know. I like to add fake freckles. I've been doing this for a long time. I love fake freckles. Let me take a sip. If you're curious, I'm still working with this on my lap. What's going on, buddy? Why are you so needy this morning? Why are you so needy? Cats, am I right? Going to take Freck, which is my favorite false freckle applicator. I'm going to start by doing the freckles I already have as my cat pushes my hand. So I already have a freckle there. So how you do this is you apply it and then you tap it. Alphonse, can you not? I have a triangle of freckles here. So they're quite dark. I always use my ring finger. And now I'll go in and stamp on Frecks. Just like that. And then tap, 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 tap. So when you tap them, not only does it shear them, but it also duplicates them wherever you drag your finger to tap. So for example, see those? Tap, 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 tap. Bring them down. Let's do one more right there. And then I'm gonna do one up there. He's still on my leg. Cats. Okay. So my skin is done for the most part. He's being such a good boy, guys. I think you just like makeup, don't you, buddy? I think let's move on to lips. Oh, buddy. He's so cute. Look at my boy. Alphonse, do you want to move on to lips with me? Yeah. So I use the Lisa Aldridge lip stuff. This is in the shade Fawn. It needs sharpened. Who cares? I overdraw my lips. If you are watching and you know me and you are trying to think of something to get me for Christmas, lip filler, please. Alphonse. All right. And I would get the lipstick, but Alphonse is standing directly over top of it. Thank you, buddy. This is also in the shade Fawn. Alphonse. You can't drink Red Bull. It's not for kitties. Guys. Help me. All right. Lips are pretty easy. I kind of want to do a gloss, but I didn't bring one in here. You can't see anything. Can you see any of this? Nope. Okay. Cool. Let's do eyes now. Getting a little closer. Well, I guess part of the eye step is the highlighting step, of which I use my Tom Ford eyeshadow palette. This is Nude Dip. No, Suspicion. And I use my finger in the first shade, the one that falls out. Tip of the nose, in between the eyes. In the eye corner there. There. There we go. Highlighted. Is it too much? Maybe. Do I care? No. I promise we are getting to the Guide Beauty eyeliner, but I wanted to do my full face with you today. So I thought it'd be like a nice bonding experience, Verishop. I don't know. You tell me. I have two palettes here today because these are my favorite two, and I couldn't decide just to bring one in here. I felt bad. I didn't want to abandon it. So my first favorite is the new Charlotte Tilbury Holiday palette. This is the This is the Holiday palette with Love Eyes, Power Eyes, Happy Eyes, and Confident Eyes. And then this is the Burnt palette by Melt Cosmetics, which is like these gorgeous chocolate colors that you can't see. Because I have to hold my cat's paws so he doesn't get in the eyeshadow. Oh, but you just want to do your face. I know. I've been using both of them. There are a lot of very similar colors in them, but I could not just choose one. So here are the two. Quite beautiful. I know. I have a type. And the type is beige and boring. I know. I guess I'll start with the Alphonse. Can you not? Buddy, you gotta come down. I guess I'll start with this one because it's in my hands. I'm going to use my nose contour brush. Ow. Alphonse, I can't see. They can't see. Buddy. Let's go into shade Cork. I just start with a transition always. He's just smacking me with his tail. Tap out any foundation or concealer excess on the eye. That's how you'll get creases. So I always tap it out. And then we're just going to go. Does this have a mirror? It does. Yes. Can you still see? Okay. So I do it with my eye semi-open. That way, hi, bud. I know. That way you know if you're going to see it when your eye is open. He's just laying on the couch or on the bed just screaming. Oh, I went into the lighter shade here, Suede. These are all mattes so far. And I'm just going to use that to brighten the, I know. Going back into Cork. And then repeat. I'm going to go with Charlotte now. And I've got like a stiff, fluffy brush, but it's pretty dense. Do you see? We're going to go in to this color here in the Power Eyes trio. I'm not going to take too much, only about that much. Do you see how it's just resting on the tips of my brush there? Okay. So you do this part with your eye open, and I look straight in the mirror, and I tap that. It's going to look like a blob. That's perfect. If it looks like a blob, you did it right. I'm going to take the same brush, and I'm going to start buffing it towards the hairline. And then I'm going to start grabbing the top of that rounded blob and kind of creating a cat eye shape with it. See that? Super easy. And you know why it was easy? Because I was holding the brush further down and because I didn't take too much product. I'm just applying more of that color in a tapping motion. Alphonse. Buddy. We are having some difficulties here. Alphonse. Guys, if any of you have cats, help me. What do I do? Alphonse, no. Okay, again, I open straight ahead. I'm going to do it from this angle so you can see it perhaps better. See how that looks really ugly? It's supposed to. Take the brush. What I just did there was I saw that there was a little less product on the other side of the brush. So I flipped the brush. So I wasn't using as much new product and I was more buffing around the old one. Again, add more product. How many times have I said his name in this video? How many times do you think? Buddy. Okay, if you're going to stay there, that's fine. But you got to stay there. And then you move. And then I'm getting angry, even though you're so cute. Good boy. Stay right there. Yeah, you like my brushes. Next step is we're going to do the under eye. This is a bit of a different technique because you want to stamp the top of your brush down in like that. And then you want to bounce it up and in. So I'm going to look up. Ow. Do not knock over my phone. There we go. Ta-da! Let's do the other side. Stamp it directly down in. That way it's on the top of your brush. Dude. You're cracking me up, bro. Are you okay? Do you want attention? We're almost done. We're almost done. He doesn't give a fudge. I won't swear. Going in with this light color in the love eyes. And I'm using it underneath and on top of that like wing shape that I made. Just to make it fade into that shade that I pulled from that first palette, that lighter shade. Just like that. So far, so good. Here's where it gets like a little different every time, is if I'm going to do eyeliner, this is where I do eyeliner, which obviously I'm doing today because it's the point of this live stream. If I'm not doing eyeliner, I'll do just glitter, but we're going to do eyeliner and then a glitter, because I am a sparkly hoe. Yeah, you like belly scritches. All right, so now the hard part. Guide Beauty. Okay, so I've used this a couple times since I got it, because there's no way I'm coming on here and making a damn fool of myself on the internet live. I mean, I guess I've been doing that this whole time. So the packaging is gorgeous. I threw it away weeks ago because I've been using it. So it comes in a box. You open the box. It comes in like this emerald green pouch. So cute. So you get the liner, and it kind of looks like the new Shiseido packaging. Alphonse. Kind of looks like the Shiseido packaging. I got the brown, and it's just a very nice shape to hold, which is the point. We'll get to it later. Then there is this. There's a flat side, so you can rest it really nicely, and then you pop it out. So this is the thing that everybody's talking about. This is an applicator tip that is a flexi soft silicone, but then this is a harder silicone, not easily moved. The wiggly tip is so cute. Okay, so when you take from eyeliner, when you use eyeliner, that's a gel pot. Here's a hot tip for you. Don't take it from the middle. Don't do it. You will dry out the eyeliner and you'll be so mad. So I don't know if you can see, but when I take it, I've been taking it from this top corner here, as little as possible, bit by bit. When you take it from the side, it still preserves all of this. When you take from the middle, the air goes directly into the middle and it's going to dry the whole thing out so much faster. And then you'll be very mad and it'll get dry and you'll get mad at me because I told you I like it. And it's a long story. So here's the Guide Beauty wand. This is a hard plastic. I take this a bit closer because it's meant to. And I'm going to start with my liner. I don't do a stiff bar. I usually buff it out. So that's what we're going to do today. If I have Q-tips, which I do. Let's take a sip before we begin. All right. I'm going in for a bit more. Sorry I got quiet. Children, talk amongst yourselves. All right, so the bulk of it is done. I will now grab my Q-ith tippeth. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do this. So we buffed it out a bit, but we did lose some shape. So I'm going like this. I didn't add any new product. That's very important. Same Q-tip. Hi, Alphonse. There we go. I'm also going to go a little bit inside here. There you go. So let's do the other eye. What are you guys thinking about the application? Going back in from this side. Not taking too much. And you want to make sure that you like close it up every time. It's not one that you have to twist a lot. It's literally one snap. Close it every time. You will thank me later. So we're going to go in with this eye. Hi, bud. Dude. Oh my God. Y'all. Okay. Q-tip. All right. And then let's get the inner. No new product. Dude, they're trying to watch me apply eyeliner, not you. Okay. So we're continuing to do this liner here. Again, we lost some of the shape, so I'm just going to slice it in like this. Awesome. I'm going to go underneath, darken my lash line. And you can hear my cat screaming still. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm just going to wipe it. I spray it with alcohol when I'm finished. I didn't bring the alcohol in here, but I'll do that off camera. You should do the same thing. Every time you use it, you should clean it. So before I move on to mascara, which we'll use in a moment, let's give some thoughts about the eyeliner process that I want to show you. Some things that I've learned this week using it. Okay, so it is not made for everybody. Like if you just apply your eyeliner like regular, just apply your eyeliner like regular. This is really, really amazing because it is an amazing product for people with disabilities. My uncle has had Parkinson's. He died from it a few years ago. And I mean, obviously he was a man, he wasn't wearing eyeliner, but for a woman who has Parkinson's or a person who wears makeup that has Parkinson's, this is an amazing product. This is an amazing product for people with disabilities that they might have shaky hands or they might just have difficulty doing tasks like eyeliner. Um, it is also good for people who are just kind of bad at makeup or people that are over caffeinated, like myself. Um, and you really, really just want a straight, easy line. This, I think, works best if you're doing liner here and underneath, because it really can sit on the eyelid or under the eyelid. So there or there, as I shove it up my nose. I think that this is a really beautiful product. The eyeliner itself that it comes with is also good. I have the brown. It's very beautiful. If you buy this, you can use any pot eyeliner with it. I just really, really, really wanted to try this, and I bought it to support a company that is doing something really amazing for people with disabilities. But the color of the brown is so rich, and no one is making gel pot liners anymore. Like Bobby's is discontinued. Laura Mercier's is discontinued. I think MAC is the only one. Hi, thanks for the hearts. I think MAC's the only one making it, and they have 3. They have Black Track, Dip Down, and Low Lights. They don't have anything that's this warm chocolate color. So I think that's like another point in their field. This, talking about being accessible for people with disabilities, this is this is the gel. Because of the way it's shaped, I don't know if you can like fully see. It is so easy to hold and to open and to keep on, and it's so easy to, yes, it's amazing. And so it's only a 1-click screw top. Let me show you, for example, my powder is sitting with me, and let's try not to make a mess. This you have to screw 3 times. There's 3 inset screws. 1, 2, 3. This is 1. It's literally a snap-on cap, which is, again, so easy for somebody with disabilities. Listen, that's it. So I think the company, what they're doing is spectacular. I think that this is an irreplaceable tool, especially just like in my kit, because I'm not always doing makeup on me. So the fact that this is a silicone and I can disinfect it easily and use it to put on somebody else, this is going to be an irreplaceable tool. I'll probably get single tools, probably like 3 or 4. I usually like to have 3 of whatever I love in my kit. So I'll probably get 2 more of these. The liner is just great because it's hard to get eyeliner. If you don't want to use MAC, you're out of luck. So super easy application method. The liner is super easy to buff out and make look really soft, because that's the eyeliner that I do every day. Let's move on to lashes. I brought the wrong mascara. Let's not talk about it. This is the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I meant to grab the Gucci Beauty. They are the same colors in like packaging. They're like this like dusty pink and this gold. So this has 2 flat sides and then 2 brush sides. So how you want to apply this, and this is not great for people with motor skill disabilities, is you want to open your eye and use the flat side to push up the lashes, hence the Pillow Talk push-up lashes, whatever. Use the flat side to push it up. See how much color that deposited underneath my eye? And then you want to use the comb sides to comb that product up through. Do you hear my cat screaming in the background? Any questions so far about either the liner or anything I'm doing? This is actually probably what I'll buy. I'll probably get another one before my discount ends. For my sister, she has a form of autism, and when things get close to her eyes, thank you, Curtsy. When things get closer to her eyes, she twitches, and I feel like this would be an easier way for her to apply eyeliner than that like stiff brush or a pen. I think this will be a really, really good Christmas gift for her. And it doesn't have to be like oh, hey, I know you have trouble with eyeliner. Here's a gift. This is also like the #1 like trending thing right now on Instagram and YouTube and whatever. So I don't think anybody could take it as a like, hey, you're bad at liner. Unless you're mean and you do that, then fine. Like, more power to you. This is also probably a good liner option for the elderly. If they have the shakier hand. I know when I am 84 and I've got shaky hands and bad eyes, you still better believe I'm going to be wearing more makeup than RuPaul Charles. So I will probably, hopefully this company is around, and I will probably like invest and have them just send me like a monthly one. Exactly. Like, I'm going to be wearing so much makeup at the nursing home. It's not even funny. While I do my final touches, we have about 9 minutes left. Is there any questions? I'm going to use the Merit Beauty Brow Gel, and I put this last over top of my lash glued brows. I use lash glue to set my brows, just to give them some more color. And this is what I said was going to fix if you've got any of that flaky fallout stuff earlier, if you were here for that. Cute. I have a little spot there. Oh, thanks for the hearts. There we go. Cute. So this is my go-to holiday look. If I wasn't wearing liner, I would put a glitter on. I might still put one on. Let's see. I did bring a glitter brush. I'll use the Charlotte one. This is the palette I used earlier. And I use this shade here. And I don't want to put too much on because I don't want to hide the liner, because I think the liner is so pretty. But I'm just going to angle the brush so that it doesn't touch the liner. Pretty. Any questions? I think when you ordered, it comes in a couple different colors. You don't have to get the brown. Obviously, the brown is like incredibly on trend right now. So, oh, thanks for the clappies. Thank you. Is there any more questions while you have me? My name is Rana, Makeup by Rana. I'm a professional makeup artist. I've worked with Charlotte, Dior, Armani for a bit, and Bobbi Brown for about 5 years. So I've seen it all. If you've got any questions, any eyeliner application questions or anything like that, anybody? Like I said, today, this is my, what is the gems? Oh my gosh. I've never seen that one before. Okay, that's kind of cool. Like I said, today this was my driver's license picture makeup, as well as just the makeup that I've been wearing for the holiday season, because it's a little more blush. It's a little more blush on the nose and highlight on the nose. And I always do some fake frecks during the holidays because I think it's adorable. Any questions? Anybody? Oh, these reactions are so fun. All right. If there's no more questions, I guess I can sign off. So before I go, let's do a product roundup for those that joined at the end and didn't see some of the beginning products. So I started by priming with the Gucci Beauty Primer. It has a strong floral scent, but it feels like silk, hence the silk in the name. The foundation I used is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. I would be shade 10 or 11, but I bought shade 9. So I had to warm it up a bit. I use cream products. So the next things I used were my concealers. And I used, I can't do anything today, NARS Radiant Creamy for in here. And for my spots, because I've got some acne spots, like that little guy. And then I use the Clé de Peau stick to highlight and conceal. And then the cream face products I used are these two. This is the medium dark, and this is the Pinkgasm. I also have the light medium, but because my foundation is so fair, I really needed to warm up. I did bring my favorite liquid highlighter, but I didn't use it. This is the Rare Beauty in Enlighten. Then I set the face with some kimchi powder, and I contoured with my Dior palette, which is somewhere. Dior Backstage. I contoured and bronzed. I powder blushed with my Explicit Flesh powder, and I used a cool method that I've not seen a ton of artists use, which is a stamping method using the contrasts. So don't miss my next live, because my next live is going to be Get Ready With Me too. So you'll enjoy that there. Then I highlighted actually using a single shade from this Tom Ford palette. I used this light one. The eyeshadows I ended up using were from the Melt Cosmetics Burnt and the Charlotte Tilbury Holiday. So the Burnt, I used those two. I put this in my crease and then this to blend it up to my brow. And then I used this Charlotte Tilbury one. These come in sets of 3s to show you like your looks that you can do with it. I used this shade here to do this kind of wing shape, which was also the guide for my Guide Beauty liner. I used this underneath it to make it softer. And obviously this pink on the lid afterwards for some sparkle. And I also put the brown underneath. And then from there, I use this this is in the shade Brown Guide Beauty liner. Again, super accessible. Really, really easy to use tool. Spray it with alcohol after you use it to clean it off because it cleans so easily. And then my number one tip with this, again, please listen. If you don't listen to anything, listen to this. Do not take it from the middle. You will regret it. It will dry out fast. You'll be so mad at me. Take it from the top. You'll use less too. I mean, I've been using this for a month and I still have so much left. So take it from the side. It will dry out not as fast and you will thank me later. From there, I restyled my brows. Yeah, thank you. Restyled my brows. Oh, I didn't tell you what I did. So I used Duo Lash Glue to set my brows, keep them in shape. And then I use a pen. I don't love this one, so use whatever pen you like to fill in your brows. Some Freck for fake freckles. And then Pillow Talk push-up lashes. Oh, and my lip products were Lisa Eldridge. I used the lip liner and stick in the shade Velvet Fawn. I think that's everything. If you have any questions, reach out to me here. I'm going to post a TikTok kind of reel later this week, again, showing how I do the liner. Just so if you didn't catch this live, you can see it and maybe get a little explanation as to what you're buying. And then I will be back next week. I have been testing out another fake freckle product because I am a big fan of Freck. I've been using their Cheek Slime, which is their blush, and their fake freckles since they came out. But there is somebody new on the market. It's Pseudo Labs. So catch me next week here where I'm going to show you what I think of the Pseudo Labs freckles. I'm very excited. Reach out to me here or on Instagram. I'm on Instagram at makeupby.rana, R-O-N-A. There I post TikToks and reels, pictures of my clients. I just got back this weekend from a great fashion show, so check out those photos. Yeah, I guess this is the end of the live. Thank you so much all for joining me here. This is like my second live on Verishop. The first one I did like a T3 styling, so a little nervous still. And thank you for being nice to my dog or my cat, wherever he is, because he was in the live more than I was, I think. Alphonse, you want to say goodbye to your fans? He doesn't care. Okay. Of course, no. He's nowhere to be found. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great rest of your Tuesday. And I'll see you on the app later this week. Bye.